Hello, Let's Watch TV listeners. Welcome
Hello,
back
listeners. Welcome back.
to Let's Watch TV. How are you?
I'm good. It's nice to be back on and see your face. I purposely try not to call you during the day, because we talk every day, once a day at least. And I don't ever want to talk to you on podcast days because I might say something, and I like seeing you for the
Podcast
first
days are
time.
my favorite.
Yeah, right. Okay, I'm sure they are. Hey, listen, what's up with you first? What's going on?
God, nothing. Just got shows all over. I just went to Lexington, Kentucky. That was very fun. And
Was
I'm
it
going
fun?
I got a bunch of shows in LA this week, Vancouver, Seattle, Portland. Then I'm going to be in Milwaukee. Then I'm going to be in, then I'm going to be in Milwaukee. Then I'm going to be in
All over the place.
Appleton, then Fort Wayne, San Francisco, Providence. There's a shitload. Just go check thejoedombrowski.com.
But you're doing LA. That's going to be fun. That looks like fun.
Yeah.
You posted on your Instagram.
Always.
Fun.
Yeah.
Good. How those pictures? First of all, Detroit Lions, thank you for such a wonderful season. You might have lost to get to the Super Bowl, but you're going to work really hard next year. But Detroit was like on fire. Detroit was crazy town.
There was a really
so
funny
fun.
commercial in the pregame that was like, it was like Detroit fans versus San Francisco fans.
Oh, yeah. Hello, don't let me bore you.
Did you see it?
No, I didn't see that.
It was like San Francisco
fans. Oh, yes,
I
did.
They were like, if we lose, it's going to be the worst day of my life. And Detroit fans were like, if we lose, this is still going to be amazing.
It
really was.
Was a fun time. This town was on fire. It was great. So thank you, Detroit Lions, and on all that you did for us in this city. It was great.
All that you did for us, you lions, you little lions.
You little lions. You dressed Mac up in a lion's jersey. It was so cute because you had his mane out like he was a lion. He looked like a lion.
He did look like a lion. It was cute. I don't know how much he liked it, but
did it bother him, the jersey? Because you guys don't dress him up.
No, he didn't do anything. He didn't get like weird or anything. He was fine with it the whole time.
He likes to be snuggly into stuff, so that was
he was
snuggly.
Good. He was really very snuggling.
That's cute. Well, good thing happened to me this week, actually.
What?
Yesterday, I found my dress for the wedding. Yay!
Oh,
so happy. It was one of my biggest nightmares. I was trying dresses on and I looked like, oh my God, it was awful. But I found it yesterday. Thank you, Nancy Bridals on Van Dyke. And it was really... it's just about what I was looking for. So I'm happy. I'm happy. So I got that check mark off my list. So that's
I'm glad
that's a
you
big one.
That.
I did.
Glad you liked that.
Yeah,
that's fun. I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Yeah, when I show up to your wedding, you're going to see it. It's going to be a surprise.
We're not going to see it till then.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Because I don't want to hear you running your mouth about nothing.
I won't really run my mouth. It's fine.
Okay.
Anyway.
Oh, good.
So this week we watched.
Am I keeping you up? I mean, I really don't want to bore you.
I'm sorry. I really just woke up.
God
I really
almighty.
just woke up. I took a mid-afternoon nap, which I shouldn't have done.
Those are the best.
I know, and I would have drank a cup of coffee, but it's already 4:40.
Yeah, you'll be up till midnight.
I know. Well, I'll always be up till midnight, but I shouldn't do it right now.
Yeah.
Anyway, this week for Let's Watch TV, we went back and watched The Office.
The Office.
Which, interesting, I gotta say this. This is a funny thing about me. This was my first time watching The Office. I did not.
Me too.
I was not off The Office. Name a cultier TV show. Twin Peaks, maybe, but not even to this level. But The Office for almost 10 years was like
2005 to 2013. It was on.
Yeah, almost 10 years.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And like, I just didn't. I don't know why I didn't watch it. I just wasn't watching it in its prime.
Right.
And I'm going back and watching it, and I'm loving it. And I was like, you would have always loved this show. I would have always loved it.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
Going back and watching it now is so nostalgic because they talk about things like I'm watching the older episodes, like the 2005. Are you sure it was 2005?
That's what I read on the site. It was 2005 to 2013.
2005 to 2013?
Yeah, and if you think about it, during that time, the reason why you didn't watch it is because, A, you were in high school, right, when it started.
Yeah.
And then you were in college.
Yeah.
And then you were graduating from college. So I think during that period of time, you were like busy doing other things. The Office is not what you were going to watch.
Yeah, and I probably at that time wouldn't have really have been able to relate to it fully.
Right.
But I had friends in college who watched it and they were like super, 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 super into it. And I just didn't. Now, going back and watching it now is super fun. A, because it's hilarious. And B, because they make references to old stuff from 2005. Like they're still listening to music on their iPods in some scenes. Like they talk about TiVo. Do you remember TiVo?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What was TiVo? TiVo was a device that you had to have to. It was like a device that you had to have to record TV, right?
Sounds like it. You're looking it up right now. What are you thinking?
Let's find it.
Okay.
What was TiVo? I can't. It's so old. I can't even find shit on it. What was TiVo? Oh, there it is. Yeah, TiVo was a digital recorder developed and marketed in 1999. So it was something that you could have attached. You could have a TiVo on your thing to like record live TV. What did TiVo do? TV was developed to record digitized video and put it on a hard disk. Oh, okay. So it basically was like recording TV and burning it on a disc for you.
Right.
Wow.
Live while you're watching it.
Yeah.
Or you didn't have to watch it, you could just record it. Yeah.
I think so. That when they said TiVo, I was like, oh shit. I haven't heard TiVo in forever.
I never watched the show either. I didn't, and I knew it was a big hot show. During those period of time, I was so busy. Watching TV was not anything I was sitting down and doing much.
Yeah,
so that kind of era just kind of passed me by. Yeah, so
we watched different episodes. What episode did you watch?
You gave me season 2, episode 12, The Injury.
Yeah,
and I didn't watch the whole entire thing.
All season 1 and half of season 2.
Oh gosh. Okay.
So, I guess you want to give your little synopsis.
Yeah, really. Well, first I want to say, for people like us who didn't watch it, it's considered a mockumentary. And I think that's when that type of show came out. It was new. It was really new on how they look into the camera. They're mocking. It's called a mockumentary, right? So it's a group of typical office workers where the workday consists of ego clashes, inappropriate behavior. I mean, really stuff that you'd had to go to be in HR like there's no tomorrow. Inappropriate behavior.
Oh my God.
And pandemonium. The stars are Steve Carell, Jenna Fisher, and John Krasinski. And since then, these people have become major stars, right? Again, it was from 2005 to 2013. And do you know that Ricky Gervais was one of the creators of the show?
Yes, because I actually did know also that this is actually a British show.
Exactly.
This is the American version that we're watching.
Right. Exactly.
So,
exactly. Well, The Injury, I watched season 2, episode 12. I do have to admit that I fell asleep near the end because Mama Fran's tired. But anyway, Michael, he's the boss, right? Part of what I was watching of this, he made me so nervous. The way he acted towards his employees and behaves, I was like, it was like, oh my God, what is he doing? But he has a freak accident. He burned his foot on a George Foreman grill. And that happened to him because I think he said he put it next to his bed and he wanted to grill something and have it ready for himself in the morning. So what he did was he wound up stepping on the grill. And Dwight, who's his like manager assistant.
The funniest part is when someone in the office goes, "What happened to him?" And someone goes, "He cooked his foot." He goes, "Burned! I burned my foot."
I mean, also you did watch it. I wasn't sure if you did.
Yeah.
And then Dwight, his starts acting strangely. First of all, he was at home and he's whining about burning his foot, and people, come and get me, come and bring me to work, and nobody was going to go pick him up.
No one was going to go get him.
Except his administrative manager, Dwight, who's goofy, gets in a car accident, crashes his car on the way, and he winds up with a concussion, so he starts acting really goofy. That's how the show starts. Look at me laughing. So
he has a concussion, and he keeps trying to fall asleep, and to keep him up, they spray him with a spray bottle like a cat.
It's so funny.
That episode was so funny.
He said, and then there was one scene where he's hobbling around in the office and making everybody wait on him hand and foot, and he's screaming out orders, and he's on crutches.
So funny.
And one scene, he was in the toilet and he's asking somebody, "Come and help me." Everybody's going, I'm not going in there to help him. And he falls off the toilet. It's hilarious. And then he starts talking about, he starts lecturing his staff about people with disabilities because he considers himself now being disabled. And he brings in a guest.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. This is... Oh, God.
He brings in a guest. He goes, "I have a guest for our meeting today." And he brings in the guy from, I don't know, he was from Human Resources or something. He was in a wheelchair. And he said, "I'm bringing, a disabled person to talk about what it's like to have a disability." And the guy's saying, "That's not what I'm here to talk about." And so he started making him talk about it. And then one girl said, "Well, I know what a disability is. I had scoliosis when I was a girl." And the boss said, "That's not real. That's a woman problem."
Oh, God.
Such an idiot. So, he brings this guy in to do a speech on disabilities, trying to make him say things that he shouldn't, and the guy wasn't going for it, but it was just pandemonium. Just, oh my God, I was, nervous watching this darn thing.
It was, he kept saying, like, the guy who was in a wheelchair kept talking about, like, the disadvantages that he had in life. And then Michael on his crutches was like, "Yep. Mm-hmm." And that's like, "You're not disabled. You're injured."
Yeah. Nope, he's disabled. He's trying to get his staff to feel bad for him.
Oh, God. It was so funny. I was cracking up. So funny.
The humor is subtle, but yet it's visual. It's visual, too. There's all kinds of elements of humor in this thing. You know what I'm saying? Which makes it really funny.
It's so funny. There's so many things in there. Like the jokes just hit. Like they don't stop. It's great.
Nonstop. And the way the people look at each other with such pan faces and everything. So what did you think about season 1? Did you start from the very beginning?
I did start from the very beginning. It took me a minute to like get into it, but once I was in, I was in. I loved it.
Do you know what kind of? First of all, The Office, I found out it's supposed to take place in Scranton, Pennsylvania. And that's where my family is from, Scranton, Pennsylvania. But what type of office is it? Do you know? Did you ever find out? Like, what do they produce, or what do they?
Dunder Mifflin Paper.
Paper.
Dunder
factory?
Mifflin is the company, and they produce paper.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's funny. Yeah. Okay. So that's the main office. Gotcha.
Yeah. So there's there's the office, and it's like all the corporate people in the office, and then there's the dock, which is like dock workers who are like they do all the supply and shipping and all that. And they're just two different people. It's so funny.
One of the episodes is called The Booze Cruise, and I just read.
Oh my God! Did you watch it?
No, that's number 11. That was the one before. It says, "Won't you let me take you on a sea cruise?" Michael takes the Dunder Mifflin crew on a motivational booze cruise. That had to be hilarious.
It is so funny. The Booze Cruise episode. He literally, first of all, apparently he does like a big thing. He takes them on a retreat every year, and he doesn't tell anybody where they're going. He just gives them a packing list, and they have to pack. And now they're going to the retreat, and they're like, why do we have to have a bathing suit? And he's like, just do it. Just pack it. We're going somewhere. We're going to swim. And then they get there and it's a booze cruise. They're like, Michael, it's January. Why did we need a bathing suit? Like, it's so...
He is such a Dumbledore, I'll tell you.
It's so... What is that word? A Dumbledore? Did you make that up?
No, that's from Harry Potter. Dumbledore is a character.
Dumbledore. But that doesn't make sense to this character.
Oh, a bumbling idiot? A bumbling idiot? I don't know.
Yeah, you tried to make up your own shit just now, and it just like didn't work. But I Dumbledore. That's what you just said. I don't get it.
I thought it did anyway. So what else you got to say about this show?
I loved it. It was great. And honestly, I'm going to keep watching. Every now and then I pick a different show that I'm going to watch until I fall asleep. And this is it. This is the one.
You might as well be watching it on this podcast because you're making me yawn. My God, Joey, what the hell? What is it about yawns and contagiousness of yawns? I'm not even tired.
Hold on,
and
I gotta
you're
wash
yawning.
my hands. I put my hands in this. Do you see that?
Yeah, what is it?
I put my hand in some glitter on accident. I gotta go wash my hands real quick.
Glitter? Oh my God.
Well, now that we're glitter free,
what were you doing in
keep
glitter?
Watching. I opened a glitter thing. Damn, it's literally all over my hands still. I opened a glitter thing, and now I dipped my finger in it. And
what were you doing with the glitter? Damn. Making Valentines?
Maybe glitter is my bone to pick. Should we get into the segments?
No. Okay. So you would suggest we're going to give a thumbs up to The Office.
Huge
and I'd like to hear in the comments, are we like so behind the times, or are people...
Oh, we are. You don't even have to ask in the comments. I'll just tell you. We're probably like 10 years late. This ended 10 years ago.
It was what is his name? John Krasinski. Was that the beginning of his, when he hit it big, was with this show?
I don't know, but it was so long ago that I want to say yes,
Sounds like it. And Steve Carell, the same thing. Steve Carell is in a movie that Dad absolutely loves, and it's called something stupid. Crazy Stupid Love is one of Dad's favorite movies.
It's a great movie.
In it. It is a great movie, and it's him. And who's that? Ryan Gosling is in it, and
that movie's got like a million famous people in it.
It really does. It really does.
Emma Stone.
It is. If you have not watched Crazy Stupid Love, this is the month of February, people. It's time to start watching all those love movies. So
I'm gonna watch y'all love movies, lover.
Exactly. Now I'm gonna switch gears a little bit.
Okay.
It's time for. Can I have my music, please?
Oh, I got to tell you something funny really quick before we get into this.
Okay, Mama Fran's segments, but go ahead.
Lexington, Kentucky is their big industry is horses.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Like I'm talking every bit of the horse.
I want to stay at one of the Airbnbs on the horse ranch, which would be a lot of fun.
They have that?
Yeah, there's you can go stay on an Airbnb of somebody's home, and it's from the middle of a beautiful horse ranch, and it's in gorgeous pastures, and you can go to the horses and go to the barns. There's some that you can actually work with the horses with the owners. It's beautiful. It's supposed to be really beautiful, and I want to do that.
I don't really.
And then I want to go to a Scotch
horses.
Then I want to go to a Scotch distillery, a whiskey or bourbon distillery when I'm done.
It's bourbon. So I didn't really realize the whole horse thing when I got there. Like I knew about it, but not to the extent that it is. And you get off the plane, and it's just like horse pictures, horse facts, horse, everything. It's horse. I'm like, okay, I get it. You guys love horses. And then you get to your the baggage place. And when your bags arrive, it goes.
No way.
And it was midnight, and I just started laughing uncontrollably, like church giggles. And everyone's looking at me like, is this man going to be okay? And I'm like, I'm so sorry. This is just so funny.
I didn't know they did that.
So funny. Yes. Yes.
Oh,
so funny.
gosh.
So funny.
Yeah. I mean, we go down to Churchill Downs every year and watch the horse races down there. Not the Kentucky Derby. We usually go the week before or a couple weeks after and just sit and watch. It's just beautiful. Those horses are beautiful. Beautiful.
Them people over there, they don't be lacking. They're lacking there.
What were the people like in Lexington?
Now, it's everything. When I told you it's everything, it's every bit of the horse. There's someone who's got a job. You're either like a caretaker, like a stable worker, I guess you would call it, or you're a vet and a hoover. I don't know what that actual word is. Or
a hoover? You mean, do they manicure the hooves?
Yeah. And there's the breeders.
Yeah.
And then there's the auctioneers, I guess I would say. I don't know that for sure.
Well,
then
you can ask
jockeys
Gasper.
And the racers and the everything.
Ask Gasper because he became friends with the farmer, the rancher, and he was telling them how they inseminate horses.
Cattle.
Oh, cattle. That's right. Well, it's probably the same way.
Yeah,
horses. He was telling
cows. One we eat, one we look at.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Mm-hmm. But anyway,
horse must not taste good, or else we'd be eating it.
It's not nice to eat horse. So did you enjoy the people of what were the people like down there?
People were great.
Fun. You had a fun time.
Great. Awesome. Everyone was so nice. It was a great club, great people, great audiences.
What kind of food they have down there? So, God,
I had a group of people walk out and leave.
No, you did not.
Yeah, I sure did. Yep.
Why? What were they mad about?
I think they thought they were getting into something different.
A little homophobic, would you say?
A little bit. Maybe a little bit of sprinkle of that, a little bit of that. A little too much rainbow sprinkles, a little bit of sugar in the tank, and they were diabetic.
And they just got up and walked out of the show?
Boom, out. Like first 10 minutes, gone.
Does that throw you off?
No.
Good for you.
I already got your money. Bye. Bye. A little slight research would have told you where you're coming. So
yeah. Well, sometimes people drop into the comedy shows and don't know anything about it.
Hey, it could have been that. Could have been that.
You know,
definitely could have been that.
That's okay.
Definitely could have been that.
It's good. They missed out on a good show. So,
whatever, I don't care.
If I ever can wake you up during this interview session,
I know I'm like falling asleep.
Yeah, anyway, next time I won't put.
What is the first segment?
The first segment is it's time for Mama Fran segment. I have a bone to pick, and it's turning it over to you. Your homework was to take over that segment.
Was to do what?
I have a bone to pick is now your segment for today's podcast. What is your bone to pick? Oh, thank you. Jesus Lord.
I got a bone to pick with city planning.
Yeah? Interesting one.
Yeah. Okay. Here it is.
Go ahead.
They are redoing the telephone poles in our neighborhood. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And the telephone poles are all in our neighbors across the street's backyard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yeah.
So they have to bring the telephone poles first so that the supplies are here.
Right.
And then they start to get the work done, right?
Yeah.
They bring the telephone poles and they put them in our front yard with cones in front of them. And we were like looking at them. And then like a sign came that said they were going to start doing the work. And then our neighbor's like, oh yeah, they're going to do this work in here, but I don't know why they put them on your lawn. Weird. Those things sat in front of our house for a week and a half before they actually got here to do the work. I was expecting drop it off on Friday, get started on Monday.
Yeah, but did the weather inhibit them? Didn't you have bad weather?
No, bad. It's Seattle. There's no such thing as good weather. So, especially in the winter. Literally huge metal pole. Like, if your dog was small, Mac even probably could have ran through these things and got stuck in there. I'm surprised there's not coyotes living in there at this point.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm over here like, okay, city planning, like, chop, chop.
So are they still there? Did they get them up?
The old man, there's one. They got one up. So I'm hoping they do the other one tomorrow.
So where are they putting them up?
But they quit at like, here's the thing. Mom, what is working time? 9 to what?
9, 8.
8
5?
to when?
9 to 5. 9 to 5.
Exactly.
Let's say 8 to 5.
People are working 9 to 5, 8 to 4. Tell me why they started this project at 9 o'clock and they left at 1:30. I'm like, get the other pole. Get the other pole.
Sometimes they have to start
3.5 more hours, boys. Get that pole up there.
Sometimes they have to start about 9 because the residents don't want to be disturbed while they're trying to get up and all this kind of stuff. But I did notice, like, next door, they're having roofing done. And that roofing has been there for over a month doing roofing. But we did have really, really bad snow and weather and ice. So I get that. But it's about 1:30, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and they're gone. Even on the days that there's good weather, and they're gone. And I would think, are you going to get this friggin' dump truck out of here next door? You know,
exactly.
The dumpsters, and I know it's not on my property, but come on now.
And that's the thing.
You know?
I'm going to benefit of the doubt. Everyone's doing their best. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Pump it up. Let's go.
Yeah, they're doing their best. Let's go. Anyway, that's your bone to pick. Okay, sounds good.
What's yours?
I don't have one because I was turning it over to you today because I always have a bone to pick.
We both have a bone to pick. What's yours?
My bone to pick is coming on a podcast and having my son yawn in front of me. How many times? Like, are you bored with me? You know, see what I mean? And that is very contagious. And maybe I'm going to look up why is yawning contagious?
You know what? Whatever you got to do with your time. Go ahead. Look up why is yawning contagious.
Well, I don't want to do it now. You go ahead. You put it in there. Joey, okay. if I go on the computer while I'm talking to you, will I lose you? Like if I go into a tab and try to look for something.
No, just don't close the tab you're on.
So I'm on. Okay. I'm afraid because I thought maybe I'll lose you, so I won't do it. So I have my iPad sitting next to me to look stuff up.
Okay.
But you are making me very tired right now.
Yeah, hey, and you're making me very tired right now.
Okay. The next one is I don't have a bone to pick. I'm in a good mood. My son is yawning at me, and that's when I have a bone to pick. I'm going to switch it up. And I found this because I know you're one of these true crime kind of guys, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And it's inside 9 of the most disturbing crime stories to make the headlines in 2023. Okay,
tell me.
The first one is a true crime fanatic was arrested for committing murder out of curiosity. And this girl
committed murder out of curiosity.
Out of curiosity. She was arrested for fatally stabbing a complete stranger because she was curious. I think I was out of my mind.
What?
Listen, I'm going to tell you. I think I was out of my mind. She said she was 23 years old, a South Korean woman who confessed to murdering a tutor she met online out of curiosity. She professed that she was a true crime fanatic, prepared for the murder meticulously. She searched the web for ways to hide a body and spent hours watching and reading true crime stories. Then she masqueraded as a schoolgirl in need of a tutor, went to her chosen victim's house and stabbed her to death.
That is absolutely insane.
And that, yeah, she had bleach, she had bags, she had this whole thing planned out. So her curiosity was about planning this murder and could she actually, get it all done. And That's psychopath. That's crazy. But that was a true story of 2023. The other one was an Instagram influencer killed her doppelganger in order to fake her own death. Do you know what a doppelganger is?
Yes, I know what a doppelganger is.
What is it? Yes.
Someone who looks just like you.
Exactly. It's there, and you're not biologically related, but it looks just like you. A German woman, an Instagram beauty influencer, identified only as this person, was accused of murdering another beauty blogger. For what reason? She wanted to fake her own death and happened to look just like her. So it's dubbed the doppelganger murder by the German press. The incident was equal parts bizarre and gruesome. When police discovered the victim's body, she was stabbed more than 50 times in her face and unrecognizable. Yep. She committed the murder to escape troubles at home and had previously tried to lure as many as 5 other women to a similar fate. She also reported recruiting her friend to help her. Crazy. This is just last year.
Oh my God. Crazy town.
And the other one is a Georgia man. This is the last one. A Georgian man stole his neighbor's entire...
the country or the state?
The state. I'm never going to look stupid like that again. A Georgia man
People were coming for you in that clip.
Oh.
I had to delete it. I had to take the clip down because I could not handle people coming for you.
Oh, they can. I don't care. They can call me. They can call me whatever the hell they want. I frankly don't care. Just don't call me. Don't call me late for dinner. You can call me whatever you want.
Yeah, people were like, can you believe she's so wrong and so adamant about... And I was like, yeah. I can believe it. I've lived with her for 34 years.
Let's just say, Let's Watch TV can be educational even to us.
Yeah. You know? But that was so you, just so sure of yourself. But
I was so sure because sometimes you pull a lot of crap on me. You pull a lot of stuff on. I never know what to believe and what to not.
The justification, also.
Absolutely, I do. Am I disturbing you while you clean house over there?
My office is a mess. I cannot wait to clean this thing. I got to clean the office and I have to restyle it in here too.
Oh, I know. That backboard there is like time to...
You're telling me. You're telling me.
Okay. A Georgia state man stole his neighbor's entire porch.
What?
He was charged with 1 count of felony theft and 2 counts of domestic violence. A resident of Arnco, Georgia, was arrested in August for stealing his neighbor's entire porch from their property. It's a full-size...
Also, my background, you have a map sideways in yours.
I like the way it looks.
No, it's not. I like the way it looks. It's covering a hole in the wall, I think.
It's not.
Yes, it is.
I just like it. It's kind of odd. I do have to update that. I've been thinking about it. I have to change this around, but I was just hanging whatever shit I had in the basement just to have a backdrop.
Yeah. Oh God.
That's what I had. It's a full-size 8x10 porch. It would be what goes onto a house for an entrance or an exit. And the porch was valued at $3,000 and was no longer on the property. The owner said he would have passed several no trespassing signs in order to get to the structure. He arrested them several days after the theft. That is insane crazy. So let me just see if I got one more good one. No, I don't have any more good ones. So those are the top 3 there's 9 of the most craziest things that happened. Okay.
9 of the craziest things.
This week in entertainment news, there was not a whole lot in entertainment news except Cheetah Rivera, who's a Broadway actress and some TV shows, died today. There's a lot of death stuff. There's a lot of... there was not a lot to hang your head on this week in entertainment news. One of my favorite reality shows is premiering tonight, and I totally enjoy it. And it's Farmer Wants a Wife is premiering tonight on CBS on
great Fox. Show.
So it's a second season. The first season was so cute. So do you want to give the listeners what we're going to be doing for the month of February, the month of love? Joe.
We think we're going to watch Farmer Wants a Wife for the whole month. All right.
So,
What do you think?
To watch it from, right up into the finale, like we used to do for the B program that we don't watch anymore. But we thought we're going to report it for the month of love. Farmer Wants a Wife, and we're going to start next week. We're going to watch it tonight or this week, and we're going to report on it next week. So kind of watch it along with us and follow the journey of Farmer Wants a Wife, season 2. Let's see. The last thing is my PSA, Mama Fran's PSA. And there's 11 items to purge from your closet for a clutter-free wardrobe. And this is from Better Homes and Gardens.
Oh, God, I need it.
Yeah. And what they say here is, first of all, excess hangers. Clunky hangers can occupy valuable closet space, so don't hold on to more than you need. Designate a hanger for all of the items you like to hang and then ditch the rest of them. You might also consider replacing bulky plastic hangers with a more space-saving design with slimline hangers that you can get at Amazon and all other places. So first of all, I have a lot of extra hangers in my closet, but I'm going to do that. Number 2, out of season items. Warm, waterproof boots are essential when winter weather hits, but in July, your bulky boots are taking up precious storage space. The same is true for your sundress and strappy sandals in December. Stash out of season items in the attic, basement, or spare room, or under your bed, anywhere but in the closet, and switch out items as the weather changes. I do that every year. Right now, my closet is all winter, and I took all my spring and summer and I put it in the guest bedroom closet. So I do that. And as I'm going through them, I do take clothes that I have taken off the hanger, looked at it, put it back on the hanger over the last couple years. And I thought, nope, it goes into the donation box to the Capuchins. And I start getting rid of stuff that way. And I even stuff that I bought new that you know how you buy something new and you think it's going to look great and you never wear it. Ezra, please get that off of there, please. The other thing is anything that's not your style, whether you wear all black, prefer skirts to pants, or have a thing for sparkles, you probably know your own style by now. Rid your closet of items that don't match your personal brand. As a bonus, maintaining a distinct style can make it easier to get ready in the morning since everything you own already goes together. Take bulky coats out of your closet, which I have a coat closet. I don't put coats in my closet at all. So get bulky coats out of there. Items you haven't worn in a year, whether it was a gift or clearance rack steal that was impossible to pass up. We will have those items we never wear. Purge any clothes items that are too big or too small, stained or threadbare. As a general rule, if you haven't worn them in a year, it's time to go. Don't store your...
get rid of a bunch of shit. Don't store your what?
And sometimes I'll pass my clothes on to my sisters too. And don't store your... it's one of them. Don't store your luggage in your closet. Okay, I used to, and now I have it in my spare room. Outdoor accessories, clear your hats, your scarves, your mittens. Take them out of your personal closet and put it in if you have a hallway closet. Jewelry. Pretty jewelry can double as art if it's displayed correctly, but keep your necklaces on a tray and rings in a decorative dish, but keep them out of your closet, it says. Your wedding dress. You might be holding on to your wedding dress for the next generation or for the sake of sentiment, but it's best to store it somewhere other than your closet. Yeah. Number 10, here's one for you, Joe. Pet accessories. Keep any animal toys or beds out of your closet. And if you have a walk-in closet design, keep your furry friend out of there too. This helps protect your clothing from pet hair, odors, and potential damage. Take your food and number 11 and the last one, food gifts. Keep food gifts such as fancy chocolate in your closet.
Who the hell is keeping food in their closet?
It says keeping food items or gifts such as fancy chocolates in your closet invites a host of pesky problems. Moths, mice, or other critters can be lured by scent. Always store food items in the kitchen, even if the packages appear tightly sealed. So that is my Better Homes and Gardens, how to declutter your closet and keep your
a good one.
Ward up. So that is what Mama Fran has for her PSA this week.
Love it.
Over to you,
Good.
Joe.
Well, thank you. That's
You're
it.
welcome.
That's all we got. We've loved this. I loved watching The Office. Thank you, everybody, for listening. I'm going to keep watching The Office and hopefully find my doppelganger so they don't kill me.
You do have one. You do have a couple.
Oh, God. Okay, everyone. We love you so much, and we'll see you next time on
Quit Yawning and Let's Watch TV.
Bye.